Saudi Arabia has once again bombed Yemen, killing several civilians there. 6 people, including 5 children and their father, were killed in the airstrike in Hunayda province's Tahita district. Saudi Arabia and its allies started a war in Yemen in March 2015. Since then, more than 15,000 people, most of them civilians, have been killed. The United Nations has on several occasions warned Yemen is going through the worst humanitarian crisis in the world. Riyadh is continuing its brutal war despite international calls for an immediate end to the aggression. Now we'll go to Washington, D.C. again. This time we have Media Benjamin, who's an activist with Code Pink. Good to see you, ma'am. Another attack by Saudi-led coalition in Yemen, and civilians again getting killed. 5 kids this time and their father. They were killed in that airstrike. And the world is just sitting there watching.
Right, the world is sitting there watching as civilians are killed and as people are starving. And it is tragic that while the U.S. Secretary of State and Secretary of Defense have said that negotiations need to happen in November, at this very same time we're seeing a greater uptick in the fighting and the Saudi-led coalition trying to take over the port of Hodeidah, where people are suffering so much. In fact, we have reports from the medics on the ground in Hodeidah today saying that the attacks are unbearable and asking, where is the international community? Why aren't they stopping this?
And the question is, what is the U.S.? I mean, what's the U.S. doing, except for providing weapons that the Saudis are using in that war against Yemen?
Well, right. And when you see the hypocrisy that the Secretary of Defense and Secretary of State act as if they are pleading with the Saudis to move to the negotiating table, but it's really the Houthis who are the problem. How can the U.S. think that it is any legitimacy as a peace broker if it is providing the very bombs that are killing people, that are causing so much destruction and suffering? And if the U.S. wanted to, why don't they just immediately say, we're not going to participate in this war anymore?
Exactly. Thank you for your comments, Media Benjamin, activist with Code Pink, joining me from Washington, D.C.